Hello friends, so welcome to my channel Tech IT Insights. In order to continue with the order management, this is second video which I am uploading now. So you can first we will discuss about the order management cycles, whereas different cycles, whereas code to order and order to asset, how it is happening, and we will discuss about go through the previous video. We will already discussed about the this how order will get processed from code to order, order to asset, and then how it will get invoke how it order will get submitted to the downstream system. You can go through the my first video in the recording in the I uploaded. Now, in order to continue with the this order management, so now the flow will be asset to order. How once the order is get completed, now how assetization will happen, and here what are the business services which business services key role will perform in order management, and we will going to discuss about more on the in order to continue with that. So here once the order is completed, the order is we can see the assets in the install asset. But here in order to complete that, there is a key role will perform. There is a BS called as SysOM PMT service. SysOM PMT service is a powerful business service in order management. It has 50 plus methods, whereas we can say mainly synchronize, delta, trim, and actions and find. Those are main business service which you can methods. In the methods, mainly find orders are there. So find orders it will check when the any open orders are exist for that any instances. This is one PMT service is a interact with the configurator API standard for the how the order management several methods called. You can see the find delta, invoke BC, synchronize, a difference that are finding in the which in the business service level. Now here you can see very before that there is a some you need to understand basic the point here. What is the integration ID and asset integration ID? Today in order management, most of them, if you are working on order management, you should know the what is the difference between integration ID and asset integration ID. So integration ID, you can see integration is unique identification that are assigned to the each trackable asset when it comes to the line terms or code or even the order also. So here integration ID does not appear in the screen, which is not in UI level. It is even if you not use it for any other purpose, it may has a vanilla pro that it is unique identification to assign the each trackable when the instance are when it comes to the in order to complete the order. When it's completed, then it will come to the as a integration ID. Now integration ID is the which is unique view. So once the order is completed, that asset integration ID is converted as asset integration ID. That will, when suppose you can see this, whenever you complete the order, that is converted to asset, and then asset integration copied from the order items to asset. Now, when asset is subsequently modified, like a modify or disconnect or suspend, then asset integration is copied to the either you are following the process to the asset to order, then it will copy it to order items. Here you can see there are integration objects very key role will perform. There are any integration objects key role will perform, that is called as integration IOs, SysOM asset, SysOM order, SysOM code. Here this three IOs as main key role will perform in the an order management point of view. You can see. So now let's see. Let's say order. Now, as I discussed this SOM order, you can see this SOM order, MACD order entry orders, which is header, and MACD order entry order length is the line terms, which is order line items level, and it's had as attributes. Now we can see, like, this key role, this IOs will perform in the sysompmt service level when it comes to here. As I told you, asset integration ID and integration ID. If you want to see in asset integration ID as integration ID, go to here. You can find the, you can see. So here, integration ID, asset integration ID is very important key role when it is order, how it is happening when to the here. So this is the, you can see, you can find the order line items level integration ID. That will, once the order is completed, then it, once he has styles is modified, then it will copy it to the from asset to order, that will has a asset integration ID. So this is the same way. Even this same ID is there in quote also. You can find the quote also in the quote MACD quote items also. Ascent integration. So in this is a very important, most of them in interview point of view, whenever you are working in order management, you should know the this terminology and how it is works. That instances will copying from the, how it is, you can see the way, even this, whenever it's performed like a delta or any kind of assetization, this will key role will perform. So now, in order to continue with this flow, we can see the sysom pmt service. We saw that sysom pmt service. So sysom pmt services, as I told you, these are the methods: apply and delta and find orders. So here, very important point here, you should know about the user property of the sysom pmt service. So let's take example of the, let's, you created a one field is called as postal code. Let's take an example of the postal code where it has, where it is there, like, in order items level. So here you can see this sysom order level. sysom order level sysom order level has like a postal code. You created one postal code or part number. You can take part number. So this part number, in order to complete the part number, see, let's take, let's see, order items level. There is a port number is there. This port number, whatever the product is, has port number, right? Then port number is there in the items level. This is called as port number. This one, wherever order is customer is taken, he placed the order, this port number has to copy to asset. So in order to copy that asset, Siebel has this BS has purple provided here. You can go here. There is a user properties. You have to give this by using this IO. As I told you, sysom order, sysom asset. So now I want to do the first order to asset is happening. Now I want to do, like, let's take, one side mapping. I will do both how it works. So first of all, I want to do the mapping from order to asset. So now map, this is IO dot line items. So IO dot line items is, what is that? So if I go IO dot line items means line items this one. So my IO is sysom order sysom order. So here line items mean that what is the field is there, part number. Go here, port number, sorry. port number. See, port number will has, you can see this port number is there. Now port number, you can see uh, this has, it will convert to, then you are doing the, like order items to asset. So now this quotation I am doing this, now target is my asset. So my asset level, what is the line items which has, you can go to the asset. Here you can see line item for see asset management asset. Here what is the port number will be there, port number also will be there. So whenever you do the mapping, so you have to give the sequence has to must and should follow. So now port number to, so whereas line items level that is convert to the asset, then equivalence quotation you are doing here like this mapping, then automatically whenever this field will convert copy it to the asset. For example, in more diagrams you can see this sequence diagram which I created here. So here SysOM order. Let's take example SysOM order level, SysOM order header, SysOM line items, SysOM XA is there. So header is mapping is like this. For example, is postal code, and postal code you can see my diagram where you can understand here. Then header mapping, and line items mapping, and XA to XA mapping you can see. The same way you have to, if you are in the, you did some order to asset which is source to target. Similar, suppose you are doing modify the asset to order. The same way you have to do the one more mapping that is called as SysOM asset to line terms. Both another direction. It has to be round kind of direction you have to follow, where order to asset and asset to order. So the same way field will get copy from asset to order also. That is a very powerfully, if you are doing the mapping in the line terms in the business service, SysOM PMT service, business service, if you do the mapping, whenever this you do the, like you see for example this port number, see this asset to, they did quote also. If some of the project doesn't they will follow the quote to order and order to asset. This if they are using quote management, you can see vanilla how it is mapping here. Similar, in you are doing in your project very customization of any field, you should follow the same configuration by following here sequence number, whether you are doing the order field also, order to asset you has to do mapping the same way here. So how it is works, whenever you do the mapping, you just whether you are using just now, whenever this if you do the configuration, that's done after that. So whenever this how it works, whenever this existing level synchronization or delta, whatever the methods are calling, then automatically this user properties mapping will get called and your functionality will get works. So that is the reason of the SysOM PMT service is minimal configuration of the field, whatever your custom field. If you do the mapping user property, then automatically it will works in the when the vanilla workflows will get called, and then it will call work. You can see here uh, the what I explained here, user properties, SysOM user properties, and you can see this suppose account type, and account type how I did the, you can see my screen in the PPT. Similar way, and you can see like how asset based ordering. So generally, as I told you, you can see my screen, state asset, whereas new instances which will come from the code, and code has to order, and order will comes completed, that will has converted to asset. Here generally asset based ordering will follow, like some of the project as I told you, they don't have code based, then they have directly a account account to they can create a service, and then service account, then they collect convert create a direct order. Once the order is completed and submitted, then that will convert to the asset. There are depends on the project how they follow, how the instances will they implemented. Now you can see this account install asset, whereas I told you once order is completed, you can see the services which is called as install asset level. Let's go through the application wise how the some of the project. This is my sample application, how it works. I will show you the minimum how the order management works. Basically, you can see some of the account whereas created for the over here account one. You can see the application how it is order management works. Some of them has, as I told you, there is install assets. This the account here doesn't have install asset. Let's see. Now you can see. So here, once the as I told you, once the order is completed, those that will appear here in the install asset screen. You can see the new, but new call as when you new instances you are creating that time to from the asset journey also you can process here. But here there is a modify and disconnection. So there is a button called as suspend. This is vanilla one, resume. So modify means you are suppose you are taking one plan and you are to in order to modify the service your plan upgrade, then you can do like a modify the service and here the service you want to disconnect in order management you can do the disconnection. This suspend. See suppose you are not paying the any recharge or you are not doing the any bill postpaid cases you are not doing the payment, then they will do the suspend. Even the suspend, that's called as suspend services. Then suppose in the resume, so once you pay the bill and then automatically service will get resumed. So then resume order will get raised here. So now he, as I told you, now the flow from the most of them projects will follow like as I told you, right? Now the you can see the code, as I told you, code creation. Once they will create a code, basically the flow, as I told you, from code, they will create, then they will select the product. Then this whatever they selected the product that has they can verify and real time cases of the similar point of these same entities. And they here there is a customized button where he can select this whatever the product or customized. Then he can convert this whatever he selected the line terms level, that code line terms level, that will has to convert to the order. Now they can do as a code to order base. Once they click the auto order, then this order will get created here. You can see like this is not working, but basically it will create a order. Then you can see the same way. So that order will get created. Now once the order is created, now it is a purchase order kind of it will create. Once the order is converted, is go to order. Here you can see this order line terms level. Here the product will get copy, but it's a sample. We will not expect everything here. That service will get copy here. You can see like a product, whatever he selected product and part number, and you can see this here. This is called as you can see there is a product line terms level attributes. So he want to do again customization in real time cases. They will do customize and select this plan, correct plan, or whatever they will, and then they will verify and validate, and then they will submit that. Once the order is submitted, then it will go to the downstream system, and that will convert it to asset. So that's what. Once this our service is completed, then it is come to the asset, as I told you that whereas it will come to here install assets. Now after install asset, this is a sample work on where is see this once this that are rule completed, we can see the services like this. So here, the in this button level, how very key role will perform, you can see this. In order to continue with this one, in modify button, this will call as SysOM modify product services. This will be a very important vanilla workflows will get called on button click. So how the once the current instances is there, whenever he do the click on button, then SysOM modify product service will get called, and then it will take the current instances what is there in the asset that will copy in the line terms level. Again, he will do customize, and then he can step the target plan. That time here you can see this. This is new button level. What I said, new button here, new button, right? That will workflow will get called, and then this initialize that click the new button, that account screen services where is SysOM new product services will get launched. Whether you want to go for the code, or you can see the sub process. There is any related this any open orders exist, then it will find here. Even more modify order also, it will check here any open orders exist in here or not. Then it will proceed further. So one more workflow will get called in suspend and resume cases. Generally, these items will suspended whenever the suspend service, as I told you. Then this SysOM suspend product service the product will get called. In that, there is a SysOM suspend resume service will get called. You can see this basically. SysOM. Let's see. Here, very key role is I told you. This account will get take here. Let's take one workflow. How this OEM modify product will get works. So it take that it will check that any instances. You can see this how the this OMPMT service, the method is called as, you can see this edit the sections the instance current instances. Then you can see SysOMPMT services get called, and you can see the methods called as get first selected row instance. Then it will take the instances process and set the rows. So this is the way of this method will get called. Whenever this method is called, related the whatever the you are doing the mapping, those it will get calling. If you want to do modify and you want to instances how it is, you can see this search spec how it is get processed, and the instances, and then those it will get copied to order. So here you can see the go to order, and then this again one workflow will get called. So here you can see more on this. You can see whereas this way modified product services will get called. Here there is a very important as I told you can see this. Then it will come to the asset, and whereas current selector rows, and then the business method will get called, and edit asset selection, and then we interaction process will get row process, and then it will go to the order. This is the way it will works from asset to order. This workflow will get called, and whenever he is do the modify button. Now, a few more things we're going to go through here. Whenever it is come to the suspend, this is the workflow. This workflows will get called. In the similar way, disconnection. So when services want to do, then disconnect workflow will get called. You can see this disconnection workflow will getting called. Here, here keyword will perform in the SysOM PMT only. You can whenever this call, you can see this is SysOM services will get called. Let's there is a method called as you can see the query the first integration a object will get query, and whatever the get instances will get loaded, and then you can see that load the instances whenever it is performing the disconnection cases. You see this, then it will get sysomp empty service, set the product instances. You can see this any load that any find the open order is there, then it will get it here, then apply that validation whatever the open orders are exist. You can see the trim method also will get calling. Here the this is the main role SysOM PMT service in order management will perform. It has, that's why you should aware of the SysOM PMT services methods, as well as the method how which method will get synchronized, means synchronization. The operation will perform like upset and update, or whatever the instance is not fine and it will get deleted. Those are delta operation will perform. You can see the error whenever the error is occurs, then we can get the error here. You can see the line, then those that will get copy in the line items, and then synchronize will happen here. This is the key role performs this FMP services, and the same way in application wise you can see this whenever the disconnection button here it will get called. You can see this install asset, and then you can create a contact. After that it will come here. Now you can see the orders. Order one. So here that order will get create. There are new orders. Those it will get complete. Then it will you can track it like in a 360 degree view. Whereas you can see the randoms. Similar, we can want to do go back to the previous one. If it is a code, then you can see the in code also. Here is a code. You can see the code also. Then code 2, if there is an process in order, then it has a code flow. So code to order flow. So this is the way of order management works. This is whenever you doing the customization, and then you can set that product. Can this is the explain now. So you can see this. This is the workflows. Vendor workflows will get called. And thank you guys for please subscribe. Thank you guys. Please subscribe my channel. Tech IT Insights. Thank you guys. We'll see the next video. I'm going to do the signals order management, how signal will works, and what are the signals, what is the key role will perform in signal. Next video I'm going to upload. So please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you guys. Thank you.